In order to reach Baya Malay, we need to pass through yet another dungeon. This is a bit like the access tunnels on Deserts, though it's a pretty short dungeon if you know where you're supposed to go. I don't, however, so it might take a few minutes. Wow, 12 mesatas. I am overjoyed. Seriously, what is even the point of having wing eyes spawn here? I mean... why? Ugh. Now this, however, is a surprise encounter. Dr. Mad as a standard enemy. I think we can all agree that that makes precious little sense, seeing as this man is already dead. However, I have my suspicions. So, that was the second boss fight against Dr. Mad, everyone. And he was hiding out in a dead end, for some reason. So, let's head in this direction instead, and oh, what do we have here? Stairs up. Wonderful. Now we have to cross this lava. Great. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. That hurts. Now, there are at least one of you out there shouting at the screen, "You blithering idiot, why did you not use the hovercraft to simply float over the lava?" Well... because it never even occurred to me that Phantasy Star would actually be kind enough to allow us for such a thing. Now, I'm a bit confused by these apparent centaurs, because they have split hooves. And as far as I'm aware, horses do not have split hooves. In any case, let's get rid of this little guardian wyvern here and head into the actual Tower of Baya Malay. Of course, we save the game first, because anything else would be really stupid. Right. Now, a short note here I need to make. For the Tower of Baya Malay, I am using a guide. For the simple reason that it is entirely possible to be lost within this dungeon for 2 or 3 hours. And seeing as we have 3 different objectives that we need to reach, that might end up being tripled, and I was in no mood to spend 6 hours running around like an idiot in these endless hallways. So, a guide is now open to the right of the game screen. So, first things first, there is an optional item that you can get in the Tower of Baya Malay, which is eminently useful. That is the Miracle Key. It works similarly to the Dungeon Key, only that it opens those magic doors that normally need no spell open. So, with the miracle key in your possession, you can conserve quite a lot of MP. And that is why I will be heading to get that first. Also, you can expect a lot of running from my side from now on, because there are countless really tough enemies in Baya Malay. And seeing as even with a guide, it is something like a 4-minute dead run from the start to each objective. That invites a lot of pain. It should also be kept in mind that there is no way for me to recover MP without going all the way back to Caminay, which means evacuating the dungeon, going back through the tunnel, back through the guard post, over to Caminay, visit Swalo, get back to the guard post, through the tunnel, over the lava, and back into the dungeon. I could use the fly spell, of course, but that only cuts out half the trip, and it does take 8 MP to use, which is a bit of a luxury at the moment, to be quite honest. In any case, as you have probably noticed already, the Tower of Baya Malay has a very labyrinthine layout. There are countless splits, breaks, dead ends, spirals, you name it. Anything that confuses the human mind and its ability for navigation, it's in here. Also Reapers. Have I mentioned how much I dislike Reapers? Another thing I dislike is how Odin, with the most powerful weapon in the game and the absolute highest attack stat of all characters, manages to do 1/4 of the damage Noah, a mage, does by swinging his flimsy wooden staff. I hate the random number generator in Phantasy Star. But more about that later. In the 2 final episodes, in fact. Heading down another hallway, run into a few sorcerers. At least they aren't magicians. It should be mentioned that the sorcerer is another of the few enemies that are represented on the cover art. Oh, a treasure chest, how wonderful! And we now have the miracle key. And yes, the treasure chest was naturally trapped. And look at that! Everyone is below 100 hit points and we get ambushed by a group of titans. Oh, Phantasy Star. Right, back outside the tower, it's time to heal up a bit before we head back inside. Hilariously enough, despite having filled my entire inventory with burgers, this one round of healing depletes approximately half of those reserves. You would have thought that in a game where you end up carrying around 15 plot items, they would actually give you more than 3 pages of available space. But I digress. Right. Another door. However, this time things will be slightly different. Now that we have the miracle key, we can open these doors using it instead of Noah's magic. Presto! On we go! Now, last time we... Get out of here, sorcerer. as I was saying, last time we went on forward, but this time we will be taking this left brake here. And it's time to collect the second item, and this item is not quite so optional. Actually, it is practically impossible to complete the game without having it. It has been mentioned once before in the game by a single NPC in passing. Let's see if you can figure out which item it is we're supposed to find before we actually get to it. Write your answer down so you can't cheat. Heading down Titan Row. So many Titans. I still haven't quite figured out what actually happens during the giant monster attack animation. It's almost like he uses some sort of rocket punch. Oh well. More hallways, more stairs. There was a time when I feared the appearance of the Androcop, but now I thoroughly enjoy encountering these Android cops and robot cops because it gives me a chance to smash the shit out of the bastards. Vengeance is sweet indeed. Now this is an interesting little thing. Do not open that treasure chest. I mean, this is Phantasy Star and it's in the middle of a hallway. You would have to be completely retarded to actually try and open it, but still, don't open it. Yes, it will explode. Right, time for another dick move, courtesy of the Phantasy Star design team. Now, in order to get the item we are looking for, we have to pass a bit of a trial. Well, sure, why not? Yes, we are actually. Now, we have no idea who that is, but we have to answer yes. And now it's time for us to lie. This is the order you have to answer the questions in order to get the reward, the magic crystal. Remember that? No? So did no one else around this time. Let's head up Baya Malay for now.